Welcome back everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Dark Souls 2 as Tenshi and I. So far so good. We managed to beat our first boss, and got a lot of souls, got ourselves our first faith-based spell, our first miracle. And now we're gonna go ahead and head towards the Force of Giants. Get that taken care of. We could continue the way that we were originally going, following the path out of that bonfire we unlocked, and continue onwards, but really we need to go to the Forest Giants just to get access to a lot of the things that you generally should use for this game. So, this game's pretty interesting in the fact that you can essentially beat it as a level 1 character, in theory. Since as long as you can avoid the attacks and attack back, you generally are good to go. I'm not too concerned about the fact that I have very low hit points right now. It's only going to become an issue once it becomes an issue, such as when I start taking hits. Okay, we need to go this way. And what we can do here is walk across this little plank here. Try not to fall in the plank, sorry. There we go. You can see bazillion bloodstains around us. Human effigy, always good. And there's a cat saying hello. Hello, Annie. You're gonna sit on my lap? Out of all the games, this is probably the worst one to be dealing with a cat. Alright. You don't actually need to do that jump, but I do it anyway just so I don't have to climb up the freaking plank anymore. So we get ourselves a Soul of the Lost Undead, which isn't that special, and a Homeward Bone. So lots of dead bodies in here. And here we are, Forest of Giants. So, instead of dealing with big giant knights, we're going to be dealing with a bunch of hollows instead. They don't hit particularly hard, but there's multiples of them, and they tend to do little sneaky tactics, to say the least. Stab. Okay. White gem, always good. Oh. This is not a good swing for what I need to deal with. Alright. Bonfire for the place is here. Go ahead and just activate it. We're not gonna use it because we don't need to. Alright. Coming. Notice there's arrows flying by. These guys can be archers, although infantry armor. You can actually get the armor set that these guys wear. You can actually get the armor set that the took a hit there, not a big deal. I don't know how I avoided that. So yeah, the big armor guys, you can actually get their armor and their weapons. It's pretty heavy though. Okay. Can I hit this one? Yes, I can. So yeah, that's something they like to do. They like to pretend they're dead when they're, well, they're dead, but they're still still tricking you. Soul of the Lost Undead. For now, I haven't cashed in those souls just yet. We'll hold on to them. Alright, this area is pretty rough. This is not accurate, it's not trio. There's a lot of them. It's a lot more than 3. Right, this guy's already aggroed, so I gotta... Okay, got them. Also an archer. There's also this guy who you can target, but he's actually not aggroed on you. He won't aggro until you attack him, but I'll talk about him in a bit. We need to deal with these guys first. This would be a lot easier if I had a ranged attack, which I don't yet. There's a ladder somewhere. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's not a ladder, it's a freaking stairs. They're over here. Oh, and then there's a ladder. So we got that. Annie, if you're gonna be on the desk, you need to lay down. Alright, you're being a bill. Rather not have to deal with that. Well, there's enemies up here. Careful. Those big swings can definitely mess you up if you let them hit you. So be careful of that. Okay, now we're up here. Just gonna go up here real quick. To there. Soul of a Nameless Soldier, always good. Something to note when you're dropping down to areas or jumping to places, be aware that if you have a lot of forward momentum, when you land you will roll forward, and it can make you roll off of platforms. Oh, I could have gotten the backstab there. Okay, so that takes care of that. We just need a jump. Sometimes hugging the wall when you jump can help steady you. Short sword and Soul of the Lost Undead. So we got ourselves another short sword, which is actually something I wouldn't mind having. I mean, it's not as strong. It's 10 damage less because it's just a regular short sword, not a +1. But now we have 2 of them, just in case we need to swap weapons. Which may not be needed, because there's another weapon here that we can get that's actually a lot better. I'll deal with that in a second. Trying to remember. Over here. Yes, it is. Okay. Got it. Did take some fall damage though. 10 throwing knives and a Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Throwing knives are actually pretty decent. They do pretty good damage in the early game. Against bosses, not so much. And let's go ahead and let's not push our luck and get ourselves healed up to full. Alright, so the arch has been taken care of. All the minions have been taken care of, so all that's left is this White Knight guy. So we can go ahead and just walk around, get these items for free. Get ourselves another human effigy, always good. Especially if I'm about to die. Let's go ahead and read the message. Try range battle. Good advice. Broken straight sword, not that useful. Anything that's a broken weapon is generally not going to help you. From what I can tell, you can't get a backstab off this guy. This guy's pretty fast. He's got some pretty fast swings going on. And he has a 2-hit combo. Uh-oh. Yeah. And if he pauses like that, he's gonna do like a rush attack. Ugh. And then there's that move, which is really hard to read. Oh, pushing my luck here. Right, drink. Right. Yeah, got away from that attack that time. Alright, just gotta get one hit in. Gotcha. 3,000 souls. And a Heide or Heide Knight Sword. This sword, I literally went through practically the entire game with. It is very, very useful. Let's go ahead and equip that. And we'll do some comparisons. So this thing is 110 plus 44 because of my stats, so 154. And then we got the Heide Knight Sword, which does 75 damage plus 50 for the, it does lightning damage, which we do get bonuses from our faith from. You need a 11 strength and 10 dexterity to use. It's both of them have a C affinity, which is not bad, and a C affinity towards electricity. So let's go ahead and equip it. So we got 154 here, and then there's 75 plus 50, that's 125, and then plus 66. That's already higher, and it's not even plussed. So it's a very useful weapon, and since a lot of things are not very resistant to electricity, it's pretty reliable on that front as well. The only thing I generally don't like about this sword is the swing is kind of awkward. Slightly. It's a good swing in a lot of cases, but it feels like you're not taking full advantage of its length. So its range is kind of short. And its heavy attack is kind of a swipe followed by a stab, which I usually don't use because I don't like... Hello, I didn't see you there. Yeah, so they like to be sneaky. But with this sword we should be able to two-shot most of the things we're dealing with now. Alright, so we used a heal and an Estus Flask already, not a big deal. We just gotta keep going. We are a little wounded, but not that seriously. Enemy ahead, destroy. Not the best advice. There are 2 enemies in here. Yeah. 2 enemies in here. This is why healing is good, because by now I would have already been out of Estus Flask charges. There is an item here. Since there was no message here, I might as well put it here. Try destroy? No. This is the problem I have with it. I mean, I understand why you don't want people to be able to type out their messages, but at the same time, it's annoying. I guess destroy is really my only option. Actually, I'll just do try attacking. Oh, look, there's a message there now. Try attacking. And try attacking. Be careful about hitting walls, it does break your weapons faster. So we got some wooden bolts for a ranged weapon we don't have. Shoulder shield, so we got ourselves a shield. Is there anyone out to the side? No. This guy could be a bit rough. He's armored, guys. Took a hit there, not a big deal. Alright. Be careful, there's a guy on that log there, and then there's a guy at the stairs. guy on the log will throw freaking bombs at you. You're gonna hate life. Alright, now I gotta deal with you. Okay. Taken care of. Life gem. A buckler. Small shields are generally good for parrying, but... Or, yeah, parrying, but I generally never parry. Okay. Bonfire head, then try hidden path. I don't know which path he's referring to. There's a lot of hidden paths here. So you got this guy sitting here. There's also a summon sign here. Who is this guy? Elias Bacharam. I don't know if this is a NPC or not. It's a weird place to put a summon sign. I think it's an NPC. Witching urns. These are essentially arcane explosion bombs. They do magic damage. They're pretty useful. Alright. I'll go ahead and put a message here. Key.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Okay, let's go ahead and buy some stuff. She has some basic weapons that you probably never will need, except maybe if you want to go with fist weapons. Fist weapons are generally very short range with very low damage, but they have a lot of bonuses from strength and dexterity. So it's essentially a weapon that's based primarily from your stats. You can also get the Traveler's armor set. This is the armor set the Explorer starts out with, which is actually not too shabby. The hat's kind of silly, but it does give you higher item discovery if you want to be looking for special drops and stuff. She does have a small stock of human effigies you can buy. You can also get this Pharaoh's Lockstone, which I definitely recommend getting, which I can't afford just yet. She also has a soul arrow and a heal. So if you didn't go the route I did, this will be your first place to get both the soul arrow spell, which if you're playing a mage already, this will get you more shots of it, and then the heal spell. She does have an infinite amount of fire bombs and witching urns, so if you need those. Oh, and an infinite amount of throwing knives if you need those as well. She also has the Leningrass key, which will get you access to the blacksmith, so we'll definitely be taking advantage of that. So let's go ahead and buy that. I'm gonna go ahead and talk.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea.
Okay, a few things. One, my message got raided, so I got back health. So I'm probably back to full health now. The other thing is, what was I trying to talk about? Oh, my plan is I'm gonna get some souls before I use that bonfire, so I can buy the lockstone from her. Because if I recover at the bonfire now, since I bought something from her, she's gonna go straight to Majula. So yeah.
Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself had nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
Her hands are smoldering with dark energy.
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love. It's high time.
Okay. So now, once I use the bonfire, she'll move, but I'm not going to do that just yet.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. So, whoop. So you can actually look at your written history, and it looks like the thing that got raided was the key ahead that I just put down. So, pretty useful. A lot of summon signs are put around here. They're pretty useful. And there's multiple routes we can take here. We can go down, or we can go out this way. We're gonna go this way first. Okay, never mind, we can't, because we need a key. Which we'll get from a certain boss. There is an item up on that route there. I did not miss it. Okay, did I activate this bonfire? Okay. I wanted to at least have it lit, just in case I die. Okay. Be wary of the dead body. It's not a dead body. Oh, wow. A delayed third swing, how clever. Okay. Got ourselves a Hellbird. Not something we're going to be using, unfortunately. Another door. Almost forgot about that body. Soul of a Lost Undead. Okay, we do have our 4,000 souls, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Actually, we'll check a few things. That door is locked. It does not open from this side. You have to open it from the other side. Essentially, it's going to get you access to a checkpoint. And then we got some fog doors here. Another locked door. Another sneaky undead. Beware of... A lot of people like putting messages next to skeletons because they're always around. And sometimes they're in silly places, showing them in various dead areas. Alright, so we're gonna climb back up here.
Don't abandon.
Yeah, don't abandon poor woman. Blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna get ourselves a Pharaoh's Lockstone. These things are pretty useful.
Thank you kindly.
So if we rest at the bonfire, she's gonna go away. Okay, she'll stick around, I guess.
You? It's high time. Lonely times these.
Yay, message has been raided. Praise the sun. Yep, same message. Alright. So, monsters respawn, not a big deal. So our aim here is going to be going this way. There's another sword you can get that's pretty useful, if you're not going for a faith route. Do be wary of these guys. Didn't really get it. Oh! I could have rolled away, but I didn't want to risk falling off the edge, because that would kill me at this height. This hole here will literally just bring you back to those stairs that we climbed up earlier. It's hitting the freaking wooden pillar there. Anyway, we can go up here, I believe. Or can we not? Did I screw it up? Yeah, I probably did. We can get back up there though, so it's not that big deal. Okay, that's the dead body I killed. Nothing else to note here. So what we could do here is just walk down this tree. A lot of messages. Solve Lost and Dead, some more torch. Every torch will give you another 5 minutes of light. Hey, I hit the guy behind me. Now, if only my message would get rated again. Hollow infantry boots. These statues here, you can break them. Now, something to note, I think there's an ambush here. Although soldier helm, so if we want to, we can get a helmet. Nope, no ambush. There is an ambush though, trust me. Deal with him in a second though. Guy has no weapon. Gem. Alright. Just in case, we'll go ahead and heal up. So step in here and step back out. Yep, see them drop. There are 2 of them. You don't want to fight these guys when they're in that cave. As you see, it's smoldering in flames for a reason. Quite something ahead, and then visions of the left. Sure, I'll rate that. Up and ahead, left. You're not as clever. So yeah, there's a salamander over there. You actually can't reach him. It's just a hole in the bars there. So first things first, I'm gonna grab this. Soul of a Proud Knight, worth a decent amount of souls. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run here and open this door. When you're opening doors, you are invulnerable. Now we can open this. Fire Longsword. Essentially, this is a longsword that's enchanted with fire already. It's already imbued. 78 damage, 78 fire. Not as much damage overall because the major penalty is the fact it has only D's in the affinities. Okay, now go. Okay, so we got everything here. We're just about out of time, so I'm gonna see if I can get that one item I missed. Like I said, I'm trying to be thorough, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna miss a lot of secrets. At this point in the game, I want to get as much stuff as I can get. At the very least, I can sell it. There's a certain NPC. There's only one NPC that will actually buy your items. So be aware of that. Alright, so our goal here is I gotta jump. Okay. I see how it's gonna be done. Got it. Barely. Human effigy. Good stuff. And essentially the only way to get back is literally... Oh, good thing I didn't roll, because that would have killed me. Fall damage is based off the distance you fall, as well as how much weight you are equipped with. So if you're equipped with heavy armor and you fall, you're going to take more damage than someone that's completely naked. Because, I don't know, gravity and physics or something. So the good news is we're done with this part of the area. Bad news is we're going to have to climb up this part again. Okay, he didn't aggro, just making sure. That was a heck of a missed throw there. What are you lobbing at? Okay, took care of them. Soldier sword. Never seen this weapon before. Decent base stats, that's about it. It might... Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think it has much more reach than a normal sword. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish things up by resting at the bonfire, and then we're going to travel to Majula. Because we have that key now, so we can go ahead and please this guy. Can go in here, get this chest. It's gonna have a short bow. We have a bow now if we ever want to do archery.
Ah yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Alrighty-o. So by come again later, it means just visit this bonfire. I noticed my merchant's not here yet. She should be over here, but I guess she's not leaving yet. I guess she doesn't leave until you're finished with the Forest of Giants.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast. Just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Yeah, this guy's a dick. But he can repair your weapons, and he can do reinforcements, which means he can buff your. If you happen to have Titanite shards, you can essentially buff up your stuff. Right now, we only have one shard. Buffing up your weapons will increase their damage, of course, and eventually it may even increase your affinity. So in the case of the Heide Knight Sword, it'll actually improve its electricity and strength affinity as you upgrade them. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this for now, because it's just Titanite shards. Titanite shards are going to be very common soon enough. So 500 souls, bam, it's been buffed. Unfortunately, we don't have any other shards. You can also buff up your armor. Pretty much everything is going to require Titanite shards for a while. Some very unique pieces of equipment will require Twinkling Titanite, and then the super awesome, the super rare, awesome boss gear that you can get by trading souls could only be improved using dragon bones or something like that, or dragon fossils. He does sell a few Titanite shards. Eventually he'll get to the point where he has an infinite amount of them. He also sells repair powder, which can repair your weapons out in the field. And he also has some minor gear if you ever need it. We'll go ahead and do some talking and then we'll call it a video.
Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear? You'll need souls to repair and improve equipment. I know only of smithing, but souls have many other uses as well.
Please.
Don't waste your souls on useless trinkets. Think before you spend.
You stop hitting me with your tongs.
Equipment can be strengthened with rare orestone, but such orestone won't come easily.
Stop hitting me with your tongs.
My girl knows her stones, but she's always out prancing about. Now, there's a time for travels, but you can't wander the world forever. Even you must have someone waiting back home.
So you mentioned a daughter that has an interest in stones. I'd never really talked to this guy before, so I didn't know about that. It's actually kind of interesting.
Drat. Don't spend your...
Okay.
I'll be around if you make it back.
He'll pretty much say like, huh, don't waste my time if you don't buy anything or upgrade anything. So now we have a Heide Knight Sword +1. I will definitely use this as my primary weapon for a while, just to get prepared. Since I'm going to be building up my faith, it'll get some bonuses that way as well. Anyway, I'm the Depressed Eeyore. This was Dark Souls 2. When we come back, we will continue with the Forest of Giants. See you guys next time.